In over a decade of practicing therapy, here's something I've never heard a single client say. I really thrive in the gray area, actually. When there's a big question looming over me and I'm not really sure what's going to happen, that's when I think I'm at my best. For most people, managing ambiguity is really hard, and so I'm here today to give you some tips and techniques for getting through these periods of uncertainty. Tip number one, be in the here and now. The best definition of anxiety that I've ever heard is that it's any time you leave the present. In other words, if you're thinking about the future or if you're thinking about the past, you're likely to feel some anxiety because you're wondering what you could have done differently or what you could change to make things go better. You're dealing with the unknown. But the known is the present, the here and now. That's why mindfulness, even though it's really trendy right now, is a very potent and effective tool that you can use. One way that you can stay mindful is to focus on your breathing. Basically, when you tune into your breathing, what you're doing is focusing on something that's very much happening in the present, and that can help you stop from ruminating or running off into the future or the past. Another technique you can use is called grounding, and this literally means feeling your feet on the ground, noticing what shape your footprint makes when it touches the floor, noticing the heft of your body and whether that shifts as you move from side to side. You can also do this by focusing on your body in other ways, like putting a hand on your belly and noticing that move as you breathe in and out. The second tip is to distract yourself. Throw yourself into something you're passionate about or learn something new. Ideally, this would be something that requires a lot of focus and attention to detail, like ceramics or learning to play an instrument. The reason this is so helpful is that it's another way of practicing mindfulness, actually, because when you're thinking about where your fingers go on the piano, you're not thinking about that big, unknown, uncertain thing that's looming large in your life. Tip number three, let yourself feel your feelings. So often we run away from what we're feeling when things are uncertain. And certainly you need to take breaks, but it's okay to be messy. Emotions can be painful, but they're there for a reason. If you feel anger, that's your body telling you there's an injustice that needs to be reconciled. If you feel afraid, that means that you need to keep yourself safe. If you feel guilt, it might mean you've done something wrong. And so if you push back and try to resist the emotions, you'll feel the pain of feeling the pain. The pain comes from the resistance at that point. And so allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling, however messy it might be, because your feelings aren't wrong. They just are. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.